This is Kim from K Diamond Paints, and welcome to the post review for the spring Easter bunnies. As you can see here, I have plenty of drills left over. I have plenty of everything left over. So thought we'd start talking about the drills. Let's talk about drills. These were some dusty drills and they had to be washed. I put drills into a small hand colander and I run them around the water, swishing them, get all the dust off. Next, I bring them over to the counter. I put it on top of a towel so it can wick the moisture away. I do the bounce and shake method. Bounce them up and down to get them off the bottom and swirl them around. This is just trying to dry them. And you can see how they stick to the sides. That's how you know they're not dry yet. This batch is now dry. Everybody is free to move. Now I dump them out onto parchment paper. Never use a towel. This is a bad move. I learned the hard way. They all stick. Onto the parchment paper is best. Make a funnel. Funnel them all back down into your container and you've got clean drills. These drills, when you start using them again, will be a little clumpy as they're still a little wet, but they'll dry off quickly enough. These are not the most sparkly drills I've ever had. They are average drills. They're fine, they shine. There's nothing wrong with them, you know, there's no problems. They all fit on the canvas. All those good things. This diamond painting did not have DMC for these. And I don't think that I'm going to try them and match them up. I have plenty of canvases that I get where I have DMC to struggle and try and match it up. It's not something I feel like doing right now. Maybe I think I have done it before, but right now, not in the mood, so I'm not going to. I think I probably will save them, though. I'll put them in baggies and just save them. Maybe I'll put the code on it in case, I don't know. That seems weird, right? So random. I don't know what I'll do, but yeah, matching them up, not on the list. So this canvas was the total opposite. The one I finished before this was the fox, and I'll link that for you here. But this, as opposed to the fox, which was complete confetti, super sparkly drills, had guide circles, sticky canvas, almost to the point where you couldn't move it. It was just under that. All these different things. This was the polar opposite. This glue was really, I call it the slippery glue, right? Where you put your drills down and you can slide them anywhere you want. They can just skate all over that canvas. I mean, they stay when you put them down, but this is some slippery glue. So there were no guide circles. This was a whole lot of color blocking. And yeah, so it went a lot faster. The thing about this canvas, and I'll link the video for you here. I made a whole video about how to fix pixelation off of this canvas. That's the reason I'm doing this post review now. Originally, I had planned to do this post review on Easter, right? Review the Easter bunnies on Easter. I thought that was going to be cute. However, once I did the unboxing and realized there was such a strong potential for this canvas to turn out pixelated, I didn't feel right about having anybody say, oh, that's so cute, and want to go purchase it. So I wanted to hurry up and get this done for you so you could see and say, oh, this is not something I want to get into, or it is. So, and as it turns out, I wouldn't recommend this to anyone. It did turn out pixelated, and you know what? But you know, the great part was, it gave me such an opportunity for alterations. I used diamond dots. I used drills from my storage. I used rhinestone drills from my storage. I used diamonds from diamond painting with sparklers. So that was super fun. I used everything at my disposal to get this painting to work. So let's move all this out of the way and we'll look at the canvas and look at all the alterations that I made. Okay, here are the bunnies. So stinking cute, right? I will link the pixelation video for you here, because now you can see this bunny. You couldn't see him before. You can see his little eye and his ear. So watch that video to see how he started out in life. You couldn't see this poor baby. This said in the listing, I mistakenly, when I unboxed it, I thought, oh right, this is one that said that the canvas size was 30 by 40, and so the image size was less. But no, when you looked at the listing, they said this was 30 by 40, and it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's fine. I don't really mind. I don't really need things to be exact sizes, so. But they did say that it was 30 by 40. Don't write it then. That's what I've got to say to you. Don't put it on there, then I wouldn't have any expectation. I'd say, oh, it's just like all the other ones and you get what you get. But no, you said specifically. And 22 colors. The key was fantastic. Right? Nice clear key. The canvas was fantastic. Nice clear canvas. And it was so much color blocking. Coming off my Fox, which didn't have a color blocking spot more than 3 drills in a row any place, to do this all black and then you'd have all blue. I mean, it was, and all of this was one color. It was fantastic, and it went like that. It was so fast. Let me tell you about my opportunities for alterations, because that's what made this so much fun. I'm going to put up the listing picture right here for you, so you can see why I made the changes that I did. Now, I'm going to start on the moon here. The moon, well, oh, here we go. The moon was going to be this pretty peach color. It's a pretty color, but I am so glad, you know what, maybe I'm just going to push everything. I'm going to push everything I used in frame. I was so glad I had gone to Joann Fabrics and picked up Diamond Dotz, and I purchased their AB White. I'm going to put a pretty picture of the AB White here for you. So I purchased, as you can see up here, we'll talk about them all, but I purchased a couple of them. So I purchased the AB White to go in here. So when we talk about the pixelation of this, the pixelation was mostly in the bunnies, but I don't think the color blending was all that great either. So I'm going to bring you in, or bring the picture into you. And you can see here how I've blended in these AB whites. This was actually going a stark line of gray and then to pink. And whether I was going to do this peach or the white, I was going to have to fix that, because there was no blending. It would have been this stark line. I don't think it would have looked great at all. I didn't do it that way, so I can't say for sure. But speaking from experience, it would have looked terrible. So I would have had to blend that and change that anyway. These Diamond Dots, and I'll put the picture up for you here. I took a bunch of pictures. I lined these up on a tray with these peach, and they line up almost exactly. You can see in the picture to be the same size. However, when you put these down, they are a minute amount larger. They don't make it pop, but they fit in here. Again, let me bring you close so you can see maybe. Maybe we can do it this way. See the spacing between the drills? And then if you go over to the Diamond Dots, there is no spacing between drills. They fit in there nice and tight. So because there was some space, they fit in here perfectly, and I love it. But when you look at them, you can't, it's like a feeling more than an eyesight gauge. you say, "Ooh, these things seem just a touch bigger." It's, you know what it's like? It's like me after I eat Thanksgiving. Roughly the same size, but just a little more rounded, maybe. Okay, so this was a big change that I made. Was the moon into this white. I couldn't be happier. It's beautiful. It sparkles. Now, if you saw in the listing, there was a couple of stars in the sky. That's where these guys came into play. I purchased, ooh, tough to get open. These diamond dot, these are black, but they have a silver. The silver side is what you use. But because they're on black, it's a very dark kind of silver color. And then there's a gold and like a less gold, a brassy color. I put those all into the star sky, and so you can see them shining. See them all shining here? They shined perfectly. They're not too much. See, gold. That's the black jewel with the silvering on it. Where's a platinum? Platinum's hard to tell from the others, isn't it? But I promise you, one of these is platinum because I used all three colors. So I used those for the stars. I love that very much. I used, again, if you went back to the pixelation video, but I'll just tell you, these carrot tops were all brown. They didn't have any green in the carrot tops. It was terrible. So I used these from my little Evershine butterfly. I had all these greens left over from the butterfly painting, and they worked perfectly in here. They look so cute. And I didn't really like, nothing, it wasn't pixelated, but I did not like the coloration on the carrots. It was very dark. And then this carrot right here, you see he's 3 lines now. He was only 2 lines before. So I made a 3rd line. And then if you can see, the rhinestones, it's this line right here. See the rhinestones? They each have lines of rhinestones in them. I had rhinestones left over in my stash. So that was a great, I never thought I'd use those again. That was really fun to use those. And then let me one last time put up the listing photo for you here. If you look at these lines that the carrots are connected to the moon, they looked silvery and special, you know, like magical. They were great. They're actually made up of, on the canvas, 2 lines. So before I altered it, they each had 2 rows that made up the string. I cut it down to just, well, I altered it with just using 1. I tried using the black because that had a silvery side. Oh, it just didn't work. I'll show you this strand right here. I think I put 4 different, as a test strip, I put 4 different kinds. So I'll put that picture up for you here. I think I used this. And then from my Diamond Painting with Sparklers, I used original sparklers. I used this 310, which is like a blue iridescent. And then I tried the peacock. And peacock is what I ended up with. So that's what this look is here, is the peacock. Isn't that amazing? All these different companies, all these different places I pulled from for this one little, not even 30 by 40 painting. And he turned out so cute. I'm so happy with it. But because I altered it in so many ways to get him to the image that I like, that's why I just can't in good conscience suggest it to purchase for someone else, because you'd have to go through a lot to get this, right? These guys, this one is not even distinguishable in the beginning. Before you make alterations, you really can't see a second bunny here. This would have been that peach color. Even if you use the peach, you would have had to blend it. Otherwise, you would have had this straight line. You know, for all the reasons that I just went over. But if you like him and you don't mind going through, I like it. I really do. I like using everything, pulling out all the stops to make the paintings my own. This is a stock image. This isn't a custom image. This is a stock image, and yet right now it's my own. Now it's my own with the alterations that I've made. I love that. I absolutely love that. So everybody, you know, thanks to Diamond Dotz, thanks to Diamond Painting with Sparklers, thanks to all my leftovers. And right, he turned out spectacular. Okay, talking about the pixelation video I did, I say in that video that's part 1 of 2. We work on the bunnies and the carrots in that video. I have received my second painting, and I will be doing that diamond painting as maybe my last one for my spring edition. So look for that unboxing to come up, and so we'll have the unboxing, and then we'll have the pixelation, how to correct pixelation video 2 off of that one. And I think those might be my last ones for spring. We'll see if summer's going to take so long to get here. Maybe we're just going to keep having spring. Spring will just last a really long time. We'll be here in August saying, all right, spring diamond painting number 6, coming on up. I will link him down below, but now he's going to be buyer beware with this guy, right? Now you know all the changes that you'll have to make. But to me, he was worth it. He was worth it. I love this image. I will link, let me show you right here real quick, the companion image to this, which is a little white bunny. Maybe he wouldn't be as pixelated, because what the problem was here is distinguishing between the 2 bunnies. If it's just one bunny, maybe it's better, and the white bunny is just one bunny. So I'll show you that, and I will link the listing below for you to purchase. Okay, I'm going to end with, I'm going to give you an overshot view of this guy, and I will link Diamond Dotz on Joanne. I will link Diamond Painting with Sparklers below for you. I'll link it all. I'll link it all for you. Thank you so much for watching and visiting my channel. I hope everybody is well and stays well. Thank you so much. Have a great day.